Hey everyone, I'm back with some updates, and it's a mix of good news and some pretty concerning stuff. A big part of today's video is going to be about Charlotte's hospitalization and everything Nawat has been said over the past few days. We're also going to talk about Becky and Girl from Nowhere, Shelly coming out, what's been going on with Emibonnie, Milk and Love, Faymay, Ginny and Jayna, and Nur's visit to India. And I'll also touch on new Thai and Chinese GL projects. So yeah, there's a lot to cover today. Let's get into it. Starting with Charlotte Austin, because a lot has happened since my last video, so I'm just going to pick up from there. The most concerning update is that Charlotte has been hospitalized due to severe stress and emotional burnout, and according to multiple reports, this is being linked to ongoing conflicts with her agency, and more specifically, alleged verbal attacks from CEO Nawat. She posted an Instagram story from her hospital bed with an IV drip saying something along the lines of, "If you ask how much stress can hurt you, thank goodness I got another chance." And that says enough on its own. This hospitalization is the latest development, but it didn't come out of nowhere. A series of things happened over the weekend leading up to this. First, I already told you guys about Nawat's fan meet. After that, he posted another story saying that 15 actresses from the agency would be appearing on stage as guests, including Ingfa. Noticeably, Charlotte was not invited. And then he doubled down during a TikTok live stream. Honestly, that live says everything. So, during the live, Nawat mentioned that there were only about 100 tickets left for the fan meet. He said people could buy tickets early and even resell them in front of the venue for up to 500 baht. But the part that really stood out was this. He said that if you're buying tickets just because you support Englot, then this is already enough. Don't buy more, don't overdo it. Then his tone completely shifts. He starts talking about Charlotte again, saying that she's the reason he's receiving so much hate and scolding. He says he doesn't even want to get involved anymore. But then he goes in on fan clubs. He said that if fan clubs treat people like pigs or dogs, then they should just be let go. And what upsets him the most, according to him, is that the artists themselves never told fans to stop. They never tried to forbid this behavior. And this is where Charlotte comes back into it. He's angry that Charlotte never asked her fans to stop attacking him, even though she posted a long message thanking him after everything he did at her birthday. Apparently, that wasn't enough. So he says, let them curse us, let them enjoy it, curse until you're satisfied. He claims he can tolerate it, as long as it doesn't cross his personal limit. But once it does, he cuts people off completely. He also said this kind of situation has happened many times before, that it damages relationships, and if it reaches the company level, it can even destroy the business. And I'm just going to say it plainly, that is not true. Don't fool yourselves. He basically said he isn't afraid of getting canceled at all. He even mentioned his company's rising stock, how much money he's still making, and how Twitter bashes him literally all the time. But according to him, it doesn't affect his business at all. And this is where the entitlement argument comes in. He basically said that fans feel entitled just because they spent money and that artists can't survive on fan clubs alone. Then he circles back to Charlotte attending Freen's birthday event. He said things like, they go take photos with this celebrity, this manager, that manager, without telling anyone. And then when people find out later, everyone acts shocked. But let's be honest here, it's pretty obvious at this point that Charlotte is being excluded from agency work and isn't being given opportunities. And because of that, we saw Charlotte go live multiple times over the past week, telling fans she's going to do more lives moving forward, and that she will meet the fans through her TikTok live, if not in person. In one of those lives, she talked about something disturbing. She said that stalkers showed up at her home. In the clip, she says, "My dad told me that someone went to my house in Phuket and asked whether I was there. They said they've been my friend for a long time. Please do not do this. If this happens again, I will report it to the police." And here's the part that connects it back to Nawat, because he himself previously told these stalkers to go find out where Charlotte lives and report back to him. Let that sink in. Then, according to discussions online on X, Nawat went on another live, where he allegedly claimed that Englot's relationship is mostly fan service, that they don't actually get along in real life, and that they even had a big fight in Paris. This is after the same fan meet where they literally kissed. And yeah, fans are not buying this, at all, especially given his long-standing pattern of lying and deliberately creating drama. There are multiple videos circulating right now. In one of them, you can see Nawat proudly telling investors that he forbade Englot from dating, scolded them, and made them cry. He doesn't want them dating like K-pop idols.
อะไรเงี้ยได้แต่ประเภทจะมาอิน
แต่
เลิฟ
ให้ไปทุ่มเทไม่ได้
แล้วจะไปเขาใหญ่พัทยายังไม่ได้ถูกตี
อันนี้คือกฎเกาหลีนะ อันที่เขาใช้นี่คือดาราเกาหลีเป็นอย่างนี้นะ
เบื้องหลังเนี่ยจะบอกให้ทั้งอิงฟ้าและชาลอตเนี่ยน้ำตาไหลพรากนั่งเนี่ยดุเลยนะฮะแล้วก็พูดเป็นครั้งสุดท้ายแล้วก็จะพูดอยู่เสมอว่าทุกอย่างมีได้ก็หมดได้นะจริงๆเพราะฉะนั้นสิ่งที่คุณรอคอย สิ่งที่คุณรอคอยมาในชีวิตอะอย่างอิงฟ้าคอยมา27 ปีชีวิตลุ่มๆดอนๆอดมื้อกินมื้อห้องเช่าเล็กๆอยู่กัน 4-5 คนไม่มีอะไรในชีวิตแล้ววันนี้หน้ามือเป็นหลังมือ
And then there's another video. This one made my blood boil. I translated the entire clip myself just to be sure. On stage, he makes a comment about Ingfa saying, pay 200,000 baht and you can even hold her hand and then take her back to the room. Who wants it?
200,000 บาทฮะให้จุงพี่ฟ้ากลับไปที่ห้องด้วยใครเอาฮะ
I don't know how anyone can see all of this and still attend his fan meet. And this is exactly why international fans are angry at Thai fans right now for continuing to support his event. More and more problematic videos of his mistreatment of the actress and whole controversy with Rachel Gupta, the India's Miss Grand International 2024 winner. Her was title revoked by MGI in May 2025 due to the conflict between her and Nawat.
Have been the worst few months of my life. I have been at rock bottom. That I was working with Miss Grand International the last 7 months. I was constantly harassed, manipulated, ignored, and left to fend for myself.
Everything said about Rachel Gupta and how Nawat made treated and insulted her multiple times needs a separate video. But right now, an ongoing trend, every problematic thing Nawat did and said are being resurfaced. There's also a video from Charlotte's birthday that I never saw before, where she looks like she's about to faint is a big topic of discussion. I think many fans never saw this video before and somebody posted it now to expose Nawat's mistreatment. This video is from the same birthday where he insulted Charlotte in front of whole audience. This mistreatment didn't start yesterday. It's been going on for years, and if I talk about every single problematic clip circulating right now, this video would be 2 hours long. At the end of the day, I wish Charlotte the best. I hope she prioritizes her health because that's the most important thing right now. I hope she recovers well and maybe takes a break from the internet. Everyone knows Charlotte is very active on X, and X is basically a playground for non-stop drama. Stepping away matters, especially with stress and emotional burnout. So I really hope she's surrounded by people who genuinely care about her, her family, her friends, and fans who are supporting her in a healthy way. Moving on to something a lot less intense, because there were a few things that happened that I didn't get to cover in my previous video. First up, we finally got the official teaser for Girl From Nowhere with Becky, and yes, I've seen it, and it's pretty much exactly what I expected from this series. Fans who have not watched the original are definitely shocked by some of the scenes, which makes sense. And I do want to say this clearly, this show is going to deal with very heavy subjects just like the original did. We're talking about themes like revenge porn, rape, abuse, and SA, really dark social issues, so please be prepared for that going in. There's also an older clip resurfacing of Becky talking about Girl From Nowhere, where she's clearly trying very hard not to spoil anything. I'll add that clip here.
What are you doing next after the horror project? You guys make it so hard not to spoil it. It feels very big to me. It's a lot of hard work that I have to work on my physical, mental, everything. It's hard work, but I really feel this one.
On top of that, something a little strange has been happening with Becky's social media lately. First, her company's X account was taken down, then her Instagram got suspended, though it is back up now. We also finally got an official statement from the casting team after all the criticism surrounding Becky being cast as the new Nano. Sour Bangkok and Ginger, the creators of the series, addressed why they chose Becky. They said that a lot of actresses auditioned for the role, but Becky stood out immediately. According to them, when Tai, the casting director who has been involved since season 1, sent Becky in for the audition, she was the only one who didn't try to imitate the original Nano. Instead, she interpreted the character from within herself. They said, "We could tell that this was the Nano we wanted to see, a completely different flavor from previous seasons, and the result lived up to our expectations. Becky is a fresh and new Nano. I'm curious to see her version of Nano." Alright, moving on to some happier updates now. First up, Faye went on live and talked to fans about Broke of Love. She confirmed that the blessing ceremony will be on 20th of February and she's doing it with the whole cast and her new partner. The best part? Fans can actually attend and join them. There's been a long wait for this series. I'm thinking it'll probably drop in the third quarter of the year, so around August or September, right around the same time as Freen and Becky's series airs. And yes, Freen and Becky are back to shooting their series now. Next, another much anticipated series, Girls Rule, is almost done shooting according to sources. Even Namtan mentioned earlier this month that they're basically finished, only a few cues left. You really have to be a strong soldier to be a fan of GMM actors. The wait for these series is no joke. There's been some buzz around 31st January too. Now that Me and Thee has ended, fans are speculating that maybe Girls Rule will take the next Saturday slot for GMM, or maybe we'll get an official trailer soon. But I'm keeping my expectations low. Post-production usually takes a lot of time after shooting ends. So yeah, still a long wait for Girls Rule. On the bright side, congratulations to Milk. She's now an official brand ambassador for Saint Laurent, Thailand. Everyone's celebrating her success, and she deserves it. And Love became a face of confidence ASEAN Eucerin. Congratulations to both of them. And we also saw a super sweet and funny moment between Emmy and Bonnie at the Me and Thee fan meet. Emmy showed up dressed as Chowie, a character from Stupid Cupid Suit and All, and they role-played a scene from the series. Emmy looks so good in a suit, and this moment went like super viral, especially if you know the context behind this. It's really funny. But here's the kicker. Emmy flew in just for this fan meet and then flew back the same day for her own event a few hours later. I'm literally geeking out right now. Thai GL actresses are seriously raising the bar. This was definitely the highlight of my weekend. Alright, another thing with Ginnyjayna. So, an old picture resurfaced, and I feel like I've seen this before. But when it started circulating again, some people went wild, saying things like, "We've never seen fan service scripted to this extent." Here's what happened. On the teleprompter, there was a prompt for Jayna to fix Ginny's choker to the center. And of course, some fans started saying things like, "I'm never gonna believe them again." Ginny and Jayna aren't real. Because yeah, we all know a lot of what happens on stage is fan service, but we've never really seen it scripted like this, so people freaked out. Here's the context though. It was just a wardrobe malfunction. Jayna was prompted to fix Ginny's choker, that's it. Nothing more. This was not some elaborate scripted fan service moment. There are even videos of them explaining it to the fans who thought it was a real moment.
Last time it was raining, so we just stood there and looked at it. But this time, we actually get to walk there.
They cleared it up saying it was just a prompt, that's all. And that's the full story.
They said, "Jayna, fix diamond for Ginny now."
I didn't see that there. Okay, me, I'm just kidding.
Moving on to Nur, apparently she went to India with her parents totally out of the blue. I know I have a big Indian audience, so I wanted to include this update for you guys. Thanks for watching and always supporting me. Well, Nur went to India last week for a temple visit, just a simple trip with her family. She even went on a quick live and said, "At first, I planned to let everyone guess where I went and then I'd reveal it myself. But then my mom already posted that I'm in India. So okay, surprise over, but it's fine."
I know this live is super short and I just want to keep you guys updated of what happened for the past few days because I just went to Puttakhaya out of nowhere and I didn't tell anyone, so I'm just here to tell you guys what happened. And yeah, thank you for coming in here, and I'm sorry that I know what I was saying, so thank you for coming in here, and I'm gonna go because I'm super tired. I've been traveling, yesterday I traveled to India and then today I traveled back to Bangkok, so I'm super tired. I'm gonna go rest now,
So basically, her mom made this vow or promise that once Nur passed her university, she would visit this one temple in Bihar, India called Bodh Gaya. It's a super important Buddhist site for Thai people. I'm sorry, I don't know much about the cultural or religious importance of this temple, but it's important for both Thai and Indian people. But yeah, Nur mentioned in live that her mom is very spontaneous. She called Nur, said they should go because Nur would be busy this year, and they just did it quickly. Nur confirmed she's already back in Bangkok. Alright, another big update since my last video. I'm sure a lot of you already know about this. Faymay officially left Idol Factory. Their contract with the previous company has ended, and they announced their own management company together, faymay Entertainment. I'm really happy for them. I'm guessing they probably haven't even been fully paid either, so this is a huge move. Makes me wonder, who's leaving Idol Factory next? Another thing, Shelly may have officially come out on TikTok. She posted a video saying, "I like men, I'm just playing ladies, you know I love you." But the comment she left really caught people's attention. I'm for the girls, sorry. Looks like Shelly is officially embracing her identity. Now, let's talk about Thai and Chinese GLs. First up, the first officially uncensored Chinese GL called Candy started airing last week. I don't usually watch Chinese dramas, but since this is a GL and the first of its kind, I'm definitely supporting it. And my first impression? I'm impressed. The actresses are literally beautiful, like K-pop idols. It's about a celebrity idol / actress who's involved in controversies, and she meets her old flame, a friend she once knew, and hires as her assistant. There's some history there, and it's interesting. It's definitely not something completely new or out of the box. We have seen stories like this before, but it's first one in Chinese. The first episode really impressed me. The production quality is high. You can tell they spent money. The actresses look amazing, and the show even has light humor that makes you chuckle here and there. My only small complaint is the chemistry between the leads. I felt like it was lacking. Chemistry really matters for me personally, because sometimes you can even watch a bad show if the actress can act and have some chemistry. But it's just the first episode, so I'm not going to criticize it too harshly. Chemistry can definitely improve as the story develops. Maybe they prove me wrong, and I hope they do. I definitely would like this show to be successful, so more Chinese GLs comes out in future. Because China already have somewhat active and growing BL industry despite the heavy censorship. I wish the same for GLs. So far, I definitely recommend watching Candy, especially in this GL drought when there's literally nothing else to watch. Next, Clarabelle's special episode. Yeah, that was a joke. Literally a 2-minute long ad. I mean, I can't even call it a special episode or just a sponsor plug. But I can't be mad because Devika warned us not to expect much, so no surprises there. We also have built-in love pilot and the official trailer for I Wanna Be Superstar released. And S-Class announced their second couple for an upcoming GL this year. Previously, they announced Diana and Yoshi as the main leads for their first GL, directed by P Golf, a trans woman herself. And one of the leads, Yoshi, is also trans. Of course, fans are split. Some are supportive, some are critical since the day of the announcement. And now, the company announced Kimmy and Cheska as a secondary couple, so it's going to be interesting to see how it all unfolds. And that's it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one with more updates. Thanks so much for watching.